The United States may be having its own problems with illegal immigration across its southern border, but the nation of Israel is facing what is perhaps an even greater migration challenge. Israel has no less than 7 borders with various countries and territories, and has been struggling with how to enforce its immigration laws for decades. Now, the country is trying out a new program to deport illegal aliens, and there's no doubt that American liberals would find it shocking. It's a simple plan: give lawbreakers a one-time chance with monetary incentives to leave, and then pay Israeli citizens to help with enforcement. The Population and Immigration Authority is offering a bonus of up to 30,000 shekels, $8,700, to civilians willing to temporarily serve as inspectors in the expulsion of asylum seekers, reported Haaretz, a major Israeli newspaper. On Sunday, the authority published a notice that it is hiring 100 inspectors on a temporary basis for terms of 2 years, from March 2018, as well as 40 investigators for the unit that examines asylum requests, the paper continued. Trending report: McCain was used as Fusion GPS secret operative. It can be seen as a temporary expansion of their immigration agents, the equivalent of the U.S. ICE. The bonuses were to be in addition to standard pay while the job is underway. But the positions could be pretty challenging. The other inspectors would be involved in enforcement of laws against asylum seekers and their employers, continued Haaretz. Their job would be to find them, record their stories and investigate the employers as well. There are hints that this will be much more than a passive office gig. The job requires a high school education. Experience in combat or security is a plus, the newspaper stated. While those new enforcement agents will certainly be a big part of Israelis' crackdown on illegal immigration, the country is using a carrot-and-stick approach. The inspectors are the stick. However, the nation is providing an incentive for aliens to voluntarily leave, but the offer is only good for a short time. Do you support the nation of Israel? Yes, no. Completing this poll entitles you to our news updates free of charge. You may opt out at any time. You also agree to our privacy policy in terms of use. Punitive steps against those ordered to leave, and their employers, who could face fines, will start from April, Haaretz reported. The 3,500 shekel bonus for leaving Israel will be gradually reduced starting in April as well. In other words, if people who are illegally in the country check in with authorities and agree to leave, they'll be paid about $1,000 US, but only if they do so within a short time window. Refusing to leave after that time will result in much more stiff penalties, including prison time. It's an interesting approach. The reason that people illegally cross borders, of course, is because the incentives for coming to the country outweigh the penalties for being caught. By flipping that situation, there's a very good chance that the scheme will work. Related, Libs meltdown over Trump pistol comment: forget what Kennedy said 53 years ago. At the very least, Israel is taking an active approach to its border and immigration problem. That's a stark contrast to America's plan, which until recently seemed to be ignoring the problem and refusing to take any action. When it comes to security and defense, Israel doesn't have the luxury of half measures and weak stances. As an oasis of democracy in a region frequently in turmoil, the country has had to take no-nonsense approaches in order to survive. The United States could learn a lot from Israel. It may not be a perfect solution, but it's a step in the right direction. T Daily Caller, please press share on Facebook if you think Israel has the right to control who enters its borders. What do you think of Israel's new approach? Scroll down to comment below.